Alright, so yesterday I played in a CTF PUG. It was a pretty high tier PUG, and we did really well. And I wanted to kind of talk about the game from my perspective. I streamed it and I saved some clips, and I kind of wanted to go over the clips and sort of break them down. Um, I want to focus on the communication and the positioning. I wasn't I wasn't fragging out. I wasn't aiming crazy. I just felt like I had really strong callouts, and my teammates also had really strong callouts. And I want to kind of put them in the spotlight so that people can learn how to communicate better in CTF. So to give some context, we played 2 maps in this PUG. My team was Reflex, Demon, Creek, Eclipse, and myself. And we were playing against Rookie, Fantasy, Blimpo, Crypt, and Buddy, which is basically Fantasy's Cup team, except instead of Samix and Orgy, they have Crypt and Buddy. So it's just a straight up better team. We capped them out both maps. The first map was Ascanize. It was 0-4 at halftime, and we capped them out soon after halftime. And on Renell, we capped them out before halftime, and it was 0-5. So they got completely stomped. And you might wonder how such a thing could have happened against such a solid lineup. And, I don't know every single thing that happened on their end, but from our end, I know we just had perfect communication. It was Reflex and I on D. We absolutely love playing D together. We synergized really well. Demon was playing offense with Creek and Eclipse. Demon's callouts and communication was super on point, which is great when you're having Creek grab. It's really hard to play around Creek when you don't have someone giving good comms on O, and Demon was doing that perfectly. So it was just a really easy pug for us despite their lineup. So yeah, let's check out some of these clips and I'll kind of break them down a little bit. I guess.
They have imp, Rookie had the imp. He's pushed to the middle with the imp.
He's going towards sniper.
I'm dead.
We can get there.
I got
our vest. That's a 44, Larry.
Okay. I guess. So a couple things to
Devin,
talk about in this one. First of all, I wanted to highlight how early you should be with your callouts. So right here, at the very beginning, I'll show it again.
He's pushed to the middle with the imp.
He's going towards sniper. So the guy's not even on the lift yet when I say he's going towards sniper, but he's going towards it, right? And this is really important that I say he's going towards sniper, not he's going out sniper. That is such a shitty comm, and so many defenders do it. He's not in sniper yet. He's not going out mid. He's not even close to being in sniper yet, but I know he's going towards sniper, so I specifically say he's going towards sniper. And that just paints a perfect picture for Reflex. He knows exactly where he is on the map. So if I go in game here, I'll kind of show you. So maybe Reflex is up here, maybe he's pushed out mid, and I say he's going towards sniper. So what Reflex can do is he can come here and just fight him right here. Or he can, maybe he's busy, maybe he's further out in mid, fighting or like pushing up for our O. He can come back this way and cut off in this direction. If I say he's going out sniper, he might try to stay out mid and like cut off here, and he's going to be waiting here a very long time because the guy's just going up the lift. So I specifically say he's going towards sniper so that Reflex kind of, I kind of paint a more clear picture for him so that he can take a better position. And Reflex, he's really close. He just kind of jumps in and kills him. We can get there.
I got our
vest. That's a 44, Larry.
Okay. So I was meant to be keeping timing of vest this game, but because Reflex pushed into the flag room, he left the flag room and then grabbed the vest instead of me. He made sure that I knew the timing of it so that I could get the next one. Alright, next clip.
Killed one. Fantasy lens. I killed
Grab
Fantasy.
them. Grab them.
Our armor's up. He got our armor at 25.
Fantasy falling back on you. I'll try to kill him.
We're in mid. We're in mid. We have belt.
Yeah, I got mid.
Our minigun.
Fantasy and sniper, dude.
I killed Grip.
He's gonna grab.
I killed Buddy.
He's in our base. He's gonna grab.
Got
Oh,
him,
nice
got
kill.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
it's
such
great.
a good kill. Good job.
So this was just really good comms all around from all three of us. Well, not I didn't really say anything, but from those two, from Reflex and Demon, I was just given all the information I needed to play in whatever position I wanted. Let's go over it piece by piece.
I killed one. Fantasy lens. I killed
Grab
Fantasy.
them. Grab them.
Our armor's up. He got our armor at 25.
So even though Demon is playing mid and he's mostly just helping out on O, he's making very defense-oriented callouts here. He's saying Fantasy's coming in. Now, for the most part, we've just been playing as Buddy and Crypt on defense. And with kind of a mixed bag of a team that they have, it's important to distinguish between their kind of lower tier players and their higher tier players, and that's going to make you make different decisions based on that call out. You know, you might position yourself differently. You might send more people on fallback if it's like their stronger player. You might, you know, take the situation more seriously. Maybe Reflex will come back to try to kind of help me out more than he would if it was just Crypt or Buddy. So that's a really strong call out by Demon. And then Demon also sees that Fantasy gets our vest and he times it for us. So even though Reflex and I have been timing the vest, our mid player sees Fantasy grab our vest. He tells us, hey, Fantasy got your vest. It's at this time, and also watch out because, you know, it's Fantasy.
Fantasy falling back on you. I'll try to kill him.
So now Reflex is kind of returning the favor. He noticed Fantasy is actually not going to be grabbing with that vest, but he's falling back on this run that Creek is making. And since Reflex made that call out, now Creek's cover can sort of use that information to try and cover him better by kind of putting themselves in positions where they can deal with Fantasy falling back from our base.
We're in mid. We have belt.
Yeah, I got mid.
Our minigun.
Fantasy and sniper, dude.
I killed Grip.
So what Reflex is accomplishing with that, you know, he's kind of urgently telling me that that Fantasy is coming in sniper. He knows that we're about to make a cap, and the only thing kind of left between us and getting that cap is the fact that Fantasy is going to be grabbing to try and buy them some time. And he's telling me that I need to kill Fantasy so that we can kind of finish this play. And he's telling me exactly what direction he's coming in from so I can make the perfect position here.
He's gonna grab.
I killed Buddy.
He's in our base. He's gonna grab.
Got
Oh,
him,
nice
got
kill.
him.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can hear, like, you know, he knows Fantasy has armor. He sees Fantasy glowing. He sees him coming in through sniper. So he's very urgent with his comms, telling me that he's coming in through sniper. He's gonna grab. Basically telling me and everyone else that, you know, that's the one thing in that situation we need to be worried about. Since we kind of killed everyone else, we're in our base. It's just Fantasy grabbing with armor. And so I had no idea what the fuck is going on. I've been in flag room the whole time. So, you know, despite that, with Reflex's comms, I'm able to put myself in the perfect position to kind of finish this
I
play.
killed Grip.
He's gonna grab.
I killed Buddy.
He's in our base. He's gonna grab.
Got
Oh,
him,
nice
got
kill.
him.
Yeah.
That was such a good kill. Good job.
So even though he had like no HP, I just killed him with a shot core. If he was stacked, I would have had a full combo on him there on the flag. And that got us the cap. Alright, next clip.
Buddy grabs.
Going rockets. Nope, he's on 6 still. Going jump pad. Got him.
Oh, no, fuck.
That's
Alright,
soon,
I'm gonna
probably?
be in their base in like 5 seconds.
Rockets. Rockets.
Yeah.
Game 90.
So he's still there.
150 on rookie.
They're getting the pickup. Fuck.
I killed Rocky.
How low, guys? Almost.
Go.
I killed Rocky guy.
Oh, yeah, go.
So this was a really awesome play. with multiple parts, and I'm gonna break them down one at a time. So I'm pushed up here in the armor, fighting their O, and then they grab. So I don't know where the EFC is going. I'm out of position. I know Reflex is also kind of near the front of the base, and I need to, as soon as possible, give him some type of call out to where the enemy flag carrier is going.
Body grab.
So I come over here and I check armor, and I see that he's not coming armor yet. And so there's two other options. Well, there's three other options. He could be on the stick still, not going anywhere. He could be going rockets, or he could be going sniper. The most dangerous of those in this situation is that he's just heading straight out rockets. And so even though I don't see the EFC, at least I know he's not going armor, so I say he's going rockets, so that at least I can tell Reflex like a strong position to take. Because if he's not going rockets, you know, Reflex can then check the sniper. He can then check high armor. I just wanted to say something to kind of, you know, protect us from getting in a really shitty situation here. So I say he's going rockets. Going rockets? Nope, he's on 6 still. So I quickly correct myself once I realize that he hasn't left anywhere, so that, you know, I just continually try to paint a more clear and clear picture for Reflex, and for, you know, this isn't just important for my other defender, it's important for Demon, because, you know, the position of the enemy flag carrier is crucial in him knowing whether or not he needs to fall back and help us or help his team on offense. So kind of saying that he's still in the flag room kind of tells Demon that, you know, he's got a lot of time before he's, you know, making a dangerous run or anything. Going jump pad. I say jump pad, I meant to say lift, but I kind of stumbled over my words. But Reflex knew what I meant. He's going up the pad, going up the lift. Got him. Now, I want to point out that core that went flying by. That was Reflex's, and the only reason he knew to fire a core through there was because of my communication. I said he was going rockets, and then I said he was still on stick, and then I said he was going up the lift. And Reflex, you know, with that information, was able to put himself in the perfect situation to where if I didn't kill this guy, he had a shot core coming that would have hit him for well over 100 damage. Going jump pad. Got him. So you can see, just based on my communication alone, Reflex was in the perfect position to cut off that run if it kept going. That's
I'm gonna be in their base in like 5 seconds.
Rockets. Rockets.
Yeah. So now what happened there is Reflex was pushed up into the flag room, and I ended up pushed up into the vest because I wanted to grab the armor. What happened was Reflex saw the attacker going into the flag room and chased him in there, and he saw the pickup, and so now he's kind of taking on my role. He's telling me exactly where the enemy's going. He said rockets, and so now I'm here in the perfect position to cut off the rockets. Yeah.
Give him 90.
So he's still there.
150 on rookie.
So I fuck up and I don't finish the kill, and Reflex had really good comms. He said he gave him 90. I should have, you know, maybe just went for primaries instead of trying to hit that other combo. But Crip's cover comes in, he kills me, and they're getting the pickup, and I say that as soon as I can. They're getting the pickup. Fuck.
I killed Rocky.
So now it's kind of become more of an urgent situation, and I died. Reflex knows I died, and Reflex is alive, so he's going to continue the communications.
Out low, guys. Almost.
Now he says out low almost, which was perfect, because if he had just said he's going out low, then I would have assumed he's already kind of out in the minigun area. Here, I'll go in game. If he said he's going out low, then I would have assumed he was kind of like around this area, and I would have probably tried to do some sort of combo like this, or I would have, you know, maybe come over here and, like, you know, just been ready for him out in mid. But because he said almost, I dropped down and I take a much stronger
I killed
position
the guy.
Oh, yeah, go.
because of that call out. So that was just really good all around. All right, next clip. He's grabbing, going rockets, sniper now.
Hey, killed buddy.
I'm
on their basement
suiciding,
now.
they might grab him. Shit.
I sniped him. Go on sniper. Go on sniper.
I found Ricky. Snipe on Fanny. 2 snipes on them. I'm out there sniper.
Oh, they charged, shit.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Kill. I'ma just pick it up.
Alright, so just more examples of good comms on D. I'm very quick with my callouts here at the very beginning. He's grabbing, going rockets. So even though he's right here, he's kind of heading this direction, I say he's going rockets. Going rockets, sniper now. And then he jumps on the lift, and so I say he's going sniper now. So just very, very early callouts.
Hey, killed buddy.
And then I fuck up, and I'm transing around kind of looking for health while I'm at 10 HP. And I take a really long time to kind of come to the decision that I should just hit my suicide bind. And this is dangerous because they now have time to kind of push in and grab the flag, and I'm dying, so I quickly communicate that.
I'm on their
I'm
basement now.
suiciding, they might grab. I say I'm suiciding, they might grab, and then they immediately grab. So again, just giving Reflex what he needs to know to kind of fill in while I'm respawning. And this is, you know, it might not seem that important, but if I get a really bad spawn, like I did, I spawned, well, you could say this is a good spawn because I end up right in front of the guy, but if he went armor, this might have been a bad spawn. But I spawn really far outside the flag rooms, so I don't have any way of giving my team any info on where the EFC is. But because I said I was suiciding and they might grab, Reflex falls back into the flag room and he can take over comms. Shit.
I sniped him. Go on sniper. Go on
So I was about to head over and check rockets, but because he said he's going sniper, I flick back and I'm able to hit a combo because of his call out.
sniper.
I found Ricky. Snipe on Fanny.
Let's watch that again.
I'm on their
I'm
basement now.
suiciding, they might grab. Shit.
I sniped him. Go on sniper. Go on sniper.
I found Ricky. Snipe on Fanny. 2 snipes on them. I'm out there sniper.
Oh, they charged, shit.
Rocket.
So they cherried as soon as I returned, and obviously that's super important to call out and make sure that he's aware. Reflex, he's in position to see it, and he calls out that he's going rockets. I see it too, though, so it's we're already on top of it.
Rocket.
Yeah.
Kill. I'ma just
We just got to make sure we're both aware that they cherried and where they're going, or else that situation can get out of hand.
pick it up.
All right, final clip.
That what?
One in
Six
sniper.
hands.
Said that.
That's a dick.
Yeah, he did. I
One
killed him.
grabbing.
Snipe on get there.
Dead.
Bumbo grabbing, almost said going armor.
I'm dead. Ricky's weak.
Armor dead. I'm going for pads, Larry.
On stick still. Going towards armor. He's on armor.
Killed one foot.
Did I just cover the
I
grab again?
fucked up. Crits.
I'm gonna leave it there.
I killed Fantasy. We're
I'll
out.
push.
We're in minigun. We're through bow. We're gonna be in our sniper.
Push up, push
One
up.
in front of you.
I'm killing Buddy. I killed Buddy.
Our minigun. We're in minigun. Our sniper.
I killed two, I killed two.
Oh.
Damn.
Hey, we need to pick up. We got double.
That what?
So this is just a shining example of all three of us working together and having really good comms so that we can take perfect positions. A lot of stuff going on in this clip, so I'll go through it step by step here.
Six
Sniper.
hands.
Said that.
That's a dick.
So I take out one of their O, but I'm really weak. So I'm going to take some time to grab health, and we'll see what happens next.
He did.
So I see him transing through the rocket window. I know I want to go up and grab those health packs still. I don't want to get in a fight right now. So I basically tell Reflex to kind of take over for me. I say that they're grabbing.
I killed
Grabbing. So the reason why this is an important call out is because you don't say they're grabbing every single time they grab, right? That would just clutter the voice chat, and kind of, you don't want to talk over people if you can help it. But I said it here because I kind of wanted to indicate that I needed help on the stick, and Reflex kind of recognizes that, and he falls back into the flag room and helps out while I'm healing up.
Knife on get there.
Dead.
So Reflex says he's dead, which you're not supposed to call out every single time you die, but in this specific situation, it was important for him to let me know that he was dead because they had 2 attackers in, and he wanted to kind of make sure I was aware of everything that was happening. So he dies, and then I die, but I stay in kill cam instead of respawning, so I can kind of say everything that we need to know to kind of cut off this play that's starting to become a little dangerous. Blimbo grabbing, almost dead, going armor.
I'm dead. Ricky's weak.
So I say Blimpo grabbing, almost dead, going armor. This is 3 important pieces of information. First of all, it's Blimpo. He's the better attacker on their team. And so that basically tells, first of all, it tells Reflex to kind of take the situation more seriously and, kind of be ready to fall back on Blimpo instead of just like Crypt or Buddy. And it also tells our offense kind of the urgency of the situation, and maybe they need to fall back. I also say that he's low on health, so Reflex knows he doesn't need to like hit the perfect combo here to cut him off or anything. He can just go for guaranteed damage if he wants to, or whatever means he wants to take to kind of try and cut off this run, he can take because he's low on health. And then the third point, and the most important, I say, is that he's going armor, so he knows where to cut him off at.
Get there.
Dead.
Bumbo grabbing, almost dead, going armor.
I'm dead.
Now keep in mind, I get all that shit out before he's even in this little hallway next to the armor, so it's really important to say shit as early as you can so that people can get in position.
Ricky's weak.
And you can see, just like not even a full second later, Reflex is in position, ready to cut him off with a combo, just because of my callouts.
Armor dead. I'm going for pads, Larry.
So it's the 9:30 mark. Reflex says that he's going for pads, not only so that I can get vest, but also so that I know that I am alone in the flag room for a moment. On stick still, going towards armor. So I say he's on stick still, even though I've only been fighting him on the stick for like a second, not even. Just to kind of, keep up the communication. Kind of, I'm essentially trying to give Reflex wall hacks just based on what I'm saying, so he knows how to track the enemy flag carrier throughout the run. So I say he's on stick still, and then as soon as he kind of starts making movements towards armor, I say he's going towards armor.
I'm going for pads, Larry.
On stick still, going towards armor. Another reason why it's good to say they're on stick still if they don't immediately head towards the direction. Let's say Reflex was in here grabbing pads, and then they grab. He might be prepared for them to immediately leave the flag room, so maybe he might hold this position or hold this position, but because I say he's on stick still, he can then push back a little bit and try and help out, right here, instead of sitting back and waiting a while for the direction. He can kind of be a bit more proactive. On stick still, going towards armor. He's on armor. That just covered the good.
I
Grab again.
fucked up.
So he cuts him off on armor, he kills him, and returns it. I let him know I'm dead, and because I let him know I'm dead, and I say that they're going to grab again, Reflex falls back into the flag room to help me kind of clean up this push of theirs. And Reflex says he fucked him up with a full combo. I saw it in the kill cam. So when I respawn, I literally just grab the link gun and
Nice,
chase him
cover
down
there.
with link
I
secondary.
want crit.
I'm gonna leave it there.
I killed Fantasy.
It's important to let your offense know when you're leaving the flag down on the ground, because if you don't return it, then your offense might think something's wrong, like both of you died and you're not able to return it and it's about to get picked up. But if you say that you're going to leave it there, that means you and your other defender are kind of in control of the situation, and it's not a, you know, it's not something the offense needs to worry about seeing their flag unreturned.
I'll
Bravo,
push.
we're in minigun. We're through bow. We're gonna be in our sniper.
Push up. So now Demon's giving us perfect comms, basically telling us that they are on a really good run and they're coming to our base. And because I know that we just kind of dealt with all of their offense players, I told Reflex to push up, and I also pushed up myself. Push
One
up.
in front of you.
I'm killing Buddy. I killed Buddy.
Our minigun. We're in minigun. Our sniper.
I killed two. I killed two.
Oh.
So we didn't end up capping that one, but we were all in basically the perfect position to make that play happen, and they just happened to get a clutch return. So yeah, that's all the clips, and basically just really emphasizing good communications that paint a picture to your teammates so that you can make really informed decisions and take really strong positions on the map.